Yo, what's happening? What's happening? You are back rocking with Benny Hertz with 101.1 The Culture. And today, I got some special people in the building, man. They rode all the way up. They hit the highway in the rain, in the storm. You know what I'm saying? To come rock out with the old man. So, man, I want to give a shout out to CBM up in this thing, man. What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Good, Hurts.
Good, man. We appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you too.
Blessed to be here.
Man.
Blessed to be here.
Man,
One for the culture.
man, this for the culture for real, man. And
we're gonna mark them in the history book.
for sure. And man, I feel blessed, you know what I'm saying? I've always been saying, you know, I'm blessed by the best, right?
Yeah.
But you know, when I think back in my journey and going through just life in general, music and life, you know what I'm saying? I got family in Montgomery. I got musical ties in Montgomery. You know, I did some time in Montgomery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all that be intertwined with a lot of people that I meet. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us that had similar journeys.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
And you know, to be sitting here with y'all because I know everybody here got a story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
I feel like it's a big blessing that we didn't all got a chance to just sit here and really do our thing. So before I get started, I just want to say thank y'all. And you know, I'm grateful
Yes, sir.
because y'all didn't even have to make the drive.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, just for being on
To be
part.
honest, I wanna say the same thing about you. I wanna say thank you for giving us the opportunity and everything to come on your podcast and chop it up with you.
For sure.
Yeah, I wanna
And it's
appreciate
good
you
vibe
too.
and
Yeah.
good energy.
Good energy, good vibe.
For sure.
Everything.
I'm gonna move your mic up.
When
He
we
got
walk
one.
through the
He got
door,
that deep voice.
we were feeling it. So, you know, we appreciate you, bro. Straight
Yeah,
up.
we
Like,
appreciate you.
yeah.
For sure.
Anytime we coming.
So first things first, man. We're gonna go down next to me. Everybody introduce themselves. Tell them who you are, where you from, and just a quick little give them the elevator pitch about a little bit about your background.
Start out right.
Yeah.
Doe B, you know, CBM, Circuit, we straight. And, you know, background, you know, we from Montgomery, you know, small town, big dream. It's in the
What part of Montgomery?
south side, Red Crest.
Ridgecrest.
Coast
In
Street.
the building. In the building.
One Caroline.
For sure.
Shout out GA, was great. You know, shout out the whole crest.
The whole crest.
Yeah, we fuck with those. You know, we bringing that. We like you said, we about bringing everything together. So, but yeah, just you know, same old come up. You know what I'm saying? You know, trying to just make a way for your folks and take care of your folks.
That's what's happening.
Do right, put it right into the world. You know.
True.
And we gonna do it. You know.
That's what's up.
Ciao. This your boy CBM Boston George, CBM representative, CEO of that Circuit K. You already know me. Y'all already know me. Check me out on our platform at CBM Boston George. I got a whole lot of music coming out. Got a whole catalog. Me and the team, ourselves, just on some CBM stuff. You feel me? From Montgomery, Alabama. You feel me?
That's what's
Long
up.
live Doe B.
Long live Doe.
No, long live Doe.
Yeah,
Long live Lil Heat.
Marcus.
Marcus,
Dog
there's
and
a lot of
stuff
people
like
we can say, but yeah, this not a good opportunity. I love how I heard you got this together and put us together, and we can sit down in one room and talk about the culture.
For sure.
Really about the culture and stuff. And I've been doing a lot of stop the violent rallies and stuff in Montgomery myself. So yeah, it's all for the culture. So
For the culture.
About that time.
yeah. But on our platform, you can add me at CBM Boston George on our platform.
CBM Boston George. That's what's happening.
And the social media too.
Dig.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Perryboi,
What my dog on the
What you
end, man? What's
doing?
happening?
Done.
They call me Perryboi, Big Perry, you know, a co-block representative CPM. Straight out of Montgomery, Alabama. Born here though. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
Cup of green, baby, for real. You had to be really like that.
Ooh,
Man.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
Man.
just coming back to get what's ours for real.
yeah.
For sure,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? in no disrespect, a respectful way, a humble way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Long
come
live the
back
kid,
to
long live
here.
our folks. You know what I'm saying? Free our
Yes, sir.
folks. We're gonna keep on running. 1,000 by power.
For sure, for sure.
Come back, take it.
So now I'm gonna tell y'all, you know, I've heard a lot about your story, but I don't know the full story. You know what I'm saying? I know
Nobody do.
for sure, for sure. And you know, it's a lot of story to be caught up in a podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all got some things coming. I've been told that, you know, they want to do a story on y'all and put it out there to the world. You know what I'm saying? Some background on Doe and some background on CBM and background on, you know, just the culture that y'all came up in.
Right.
And, you know, this question be really cliche, right?
Right.
Because I always ask, so how is it like growing up where you were, right? And I ask everybody that.
Right.
And everybody's experience from where they are is different.
Yeah.
However, what was it like growing up?
I ain't gonna lie, when we were growing up, right about the time we were growing up,
we was
'cause
still
were
outside, though.
yeah, we still
Okay.
we
You know
still
what
was
I'm saying?
outside.
Just young. We in our 30s, so like we was still outside. So we caught like the back end of the.
Y'all caught the back end
we caught
before
the back
all
end
the.
before all the change, but
All the
we was
social
a part of the
media
change
and
and shit.
Yeah.
too,
internet,
because we was
yeah.
that age when it started changing. Like we was in our teens.
So we gonna blame y'all.
We were like we
Yeah,
was
we
out there.
was definitely
Coming up, I ain't
like,
gonna lie, we would turn though. Like by
Yeah,
the time we got
yeah.
the Belling girl, like
yeah, this junior high school.
like
Yeah.
we would turn.
we were
14 years
14
old.
So
years
by the
old,
time,
like, we
like-
been rocking the club scene, we been doing
Yeah, we
rapping,
would turn.
like we were turning.
So by the
like,
time 10 we supposed to be in 10th grade, 11th grade, like yeah, you can't you
Can tell
can't go
y'all nothing
nowhere.
for real.
You tell cause we always like, you know what I'm saying?
respectable.
Yeah,
and
so you
stuff.
could tell us something, nigga, listen, but like we just would we were hot, we were
and then
big,
we-
like
Yeah.
don't
then-
say it in old
then-
sound, we were too big
you
for the
feel me?
city.
And then
Right.
I just finna say, I
You know
heard
what I'm
like
saying?
it like when we were back then in our younger days, it like we was too big for our city, ourselves personally.
Yeah.
And we were number 13, 14 years old running around here. Like,
if
and
we
we been
had-
had
if what
all
was
the
going
been
on,
had the motion
like
and
what
like
was
started
going
a
on.
whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Started a whole
Yeah.
lot of trends in
I'm
the
saying,
city.
for sure.
Like did a whole lot for the city.
For sure.
Yeah,
and
young
I
age.
tell you, see, I heard about Doe, and because I knew Bow, and Bow used to highlight him a lot. You know what I'm saying? When Bow was working with him, right?
Salute the bow.
For sure, for sure.
Shut up,
Damn,
bro.
bro. Nah, that's my partner for real.
I
just talked to
know
him
it
the
is
other day.
because you done worked with him before.
Yeah, I still work with him
Nah,
to this
he
day.
still-
You know what I'm
him
saying?
and Bow.
And that's my
Work with him
dog.
to
You know what I'm
this
saying?
day.
Every time I hit him up, he'll
That's
answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my
Especially
dog.
with both of us being engineers and producers,
Yeah,
and you
right.
know, everybody be at different levels. So I always say, you know, collaboration better than competition.
Yes, sir.
So
Any
you
day.
know, we done
Any day.
always talked, and he done always dropped gems on me, and he done supported me in different events and stuff like that. So shout out to Bow. But
Shout out
speaking
to
of that,
Bow.
I heard about Perryboi.
Yeah.
What you heard,
Man, no, I'm talking about the first music. I ain't gonna even talk about
Mhm.
the G shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm just talking about
The
the music.
It's about the music.
Big
You know
boy
what I'm saying?
bumping.
It's all about the music.
And the music
See,
was
back-
hot.
See, back then, like when we were like recording, like you know, on the block, like them niggas. See, I wasn't rapping. Them niggas we tell Doe like, oh, Perryboi got you on that one.
Yeah.
Like him and Soldier, Perryboi and Soldier, them niggas.
They used to go back and back.
You know, that
That
was fun, but we would. You got that. We 16,
16, you feel?
17.
Yeah.
They add little kid as teenagers like that. Like we all took our money out of our pocket and went to a guitar center.
So it was always
And
good, friendly
You
competition.
feel me?
So
Yeah.
that
And
made
brought our own
that-
Pro Tools, brought our own studio.
that made
Everybody took
that made everybody go harder, right?
Yeah.
So like, you know,
So y'all was young investing in yourself.
Oh, yeah.
15, 16,
Oh, yeah.
17.
Can I
Yes,
share
sir.
a story?
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Alright, like they can vouch for it. These the bro, like these my brother for real. They can vouch for it. Like bro just got out, like Doe had just got out or whatever. So I'm playing the game. Playing NBA Street Volume 2 on the Xbox. That's what I'm playing.
Yeah.
And Doe came over like, you enjoying your game? I'm like, yeah. He already on the phone talking to LP Monte though, like, Hey, bro, we got everybody for sale. You feel me? I don't know that. I don't know that though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, y'all tell him, bro, come over. He come over there. I'm playing the game. He like, yeah, it work. He like, yeah, I get up 150. I'm like, what? He like, bro, I'm finna go to the studio with this, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's when he dropped Scared Me. Like, that was the first song they recorded about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I guess he was like, bro, like, I guess he was like, shit, but you did that for me. Like, I ain't gonna forget about you. Like,
Never forget about that.
you know what I'm saying? So it took about to remind me of that.
Wow, that's what's
Cause
up.
I forgot all about that. Cause he just started hitting the gas after that.
Yeah.
Good.
See, I found his rap
that
notebook
hard.
back in like
Like,
I found
true, though.
his rap notebook.
What you said? You found Perry rap notebook?
I found Perryboi rap notebook back in like 04.
Yeah,
So
they were
he
laughing
probably
at me, though.
like 12.
What you say? They was laughing at you?
He probably like 12. I was fine.
Right.
I'm looking. I'm like, nah, you right, but I'm like, cause I want rapping this. So I'm like, you rapping this shit? You been be a rapper, nigga.
But Doe wasn't around then though.
Yeah,
That's the crazy part about it.
Doe had probably went back to Florida.
He went back to Florida.
Okay. And so Perryboi was rapping. You rapping yet?
Boston was getting on tracks.
I was getting on. I started rapping late.
Okay.
Yeah. But
See, his logo is I'm not a rapper.
Yeah, that's my slogan.
Cause he never used to.
Cause I never.
You had to make the.
You had to make
now though.
Now he dropping.
Oh, now I'm dropping like now I'm dropping.
But
like,
see, you had to make it. You had to think, you know, like, you know, we, you know, they was still in the motion, you know,
right,
in the streets.
Right.
Like you had to,
so
you had to feel it.
Yeah, Doe really came and snatched me about
yeah, he got him about that.
Like he came and said, "Nigga, you gotta rap. You finna rap."
Like, you gotta rap.
He came to me about the hood, like, well, you gotta rap. You gotta put it down and stuff. But it would never be my dream and stuff. You feel? But throughout the year that passed by, I learned and now I mastered it. And now I'm on a, belt to, BTA, belt to ass. I'm putting it to it. I'm coming out all type of moves, dropping singles every month, like dropping video. Yeah. Then I got my crew. I got CBM Dr. I got CBM Perryboi, D-Boy working, doing their moves. D-Boy got 150 some songs.
How big? And now you was telling me outside. How big is the catalog now?
The catalog probably at 300.
It way more than that. We really lost count.
Yeah.
That was your count.
That was my count, 300. See, he said way more.
He way more, and I know Perryboi probably got a couple of hard drives. He may have lost a few hard drives.
No, I got one in the bank. Actually, it's in the bank in Georgia.
Okay.
Say deposit box. I'm going to get it.
See how I said 300? Though?
Yeah.
So it probably be about 400.
So y'all just y'all ready to just keep on dropping?
Dropping, yes. Like saying, cause it's like we can drop a mixtape every month.
2020, like we rebrand.
Yeah, that's when we started back.
We had a couple of hiccups, like with some little weird shit.
Yeah.
So we rebranded ourselves 2020, like that. When I got shit like first song I did was with Perryboi, but that was like
2013.
It was 2013. Yeah, 2013.
I still got that song on that flash drive. That's the crazy part about it.
But he asked me, he was never no rapper.
Yeah, I wasn't rapping.
Like I went no rapper either, but it was
he was still,
but I still rapping. Like he came, but he went never no rapper.
But even if they weren't rapping, they was at the studio.
Yeah,
so it was just rubbing off.
It was a shocking point when he started rapping. Like I'm like, God, you
yeah, because he really came out of nowhere. He came out of nowhere.
Okay,
like, he really hard. Like,
but he was doing it. Anyway,
for not to be a rapper, like you hard. Like you.
Well, you know, I used to have this saying: if you go to the barber shop every day, you gonna either learn how to cut hair, or you gonna get a haircut.
Yeah,
you gonna do something clever, right?
You know what I'm saying? So you go to the every day.
Yeah,
you gonna rap, you gonna make beats, you gonna hold the camera, you gonna learn something, right? And so he really was just soaking up the game.
And so,
and so many words.
This what happened. Like so, what he was saying, we brand ourselves like in 2020.
Yeah.
We rebranded ourselves in 2020 and put in
all
straight
them
hard
amount
work.
of sound that we just said.
Yeah.
That
They came from way from 2020 till right now.
Okay.
To 2025.
So now we finna unload though.
Now we just
that
finna
year
just-
we finna
Yeah,
unload.
You just gonna unload the clip.
Yeah, we gonna unload.
So y'all just been stockpiling.
Yeah.
We finna unload.
That's what's up.
They've been consistent trying now it's on straight consistent.
I ain't gonna lie, you don't realize how much that shit costs, so you be spending fun that shit yourself.
Yeah, we fund that shit ourselves. Yeah, it'd be a lot of money.
Be spending money.
Independent artists and it'd be a lot of money, but you know.
People don't realize that this is not a cheap business to be in. It's not even a cheap hobby.
Yeah, it's really not
It's
even
not.
a cheap hobby.
Not at all.
Like that's why it can't be a hobby. Like you gotta go
This ain't
do it.
golf.
Like
You know what I'm
it can't be
saying?
no hobby. Like, and that's how like I ain't gonna lie, like that's how people were taking it. But see, Doe caught the vision. I don't know. He been had the vision, but like after he got shot the first time,
Yeah.
when after that, see, it wasn't no hobby. It wasn't no more.
If this my job.
It's great. I'm going to
like,
my
It's music
my
or shit.
job, and I'm going to my other
It's
job.
music
Right
or
after
shit.
that.
Like
Whatever
that
I
what
made from
matters.
my job, and he never had a job. So whatever I made from my job, I'm taking it to this
Taking
job.
it to the I'm finna put it into the promo.
Once he did that, like
once he did that, he was hooked. Like he was hooked on the studio.
Cause you gotta understand, Doe was always for the whole.
He was all
group,
in.
You know what I'm saying? CB for the whole thing.
Yeah, he always.
Once if he see any type of like if you lacking, you ain't. Hey, I'm gonna all right, I'm gone.
Man,
So he ain't coming, I'm gone. So once he started,
So
that's
he
the best thing he did.
That brought, that was the best thing he did.
So about around
that
2010,
real hard.
he started like just in the streets. He was everywhere, like, cause he started collabing with everybody, like,
down there.
everybody, underground shit,
underground artists.
So now you gotta think. He got the
and he reckon on everything he getting on.
Yeah, he got the high school folks.
You got the college folks.
You got the college folks. You got the grown folks. You got the real. You got the real hood niggas.
Yeah.
You got the women.
But most importantly, the kids.
Yeah, you got the kids.
So
like
he was something special.
Yeah, he was different.
Real special.
He was different. I ain't.
But you know what? For y'all to still be standing here, y'all special too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold that legacy
we
down.
Gotta finish this story, bro.
We gotta finish though.
You feel what I'm saying?
Keep it going.
Yeah, we gotta.
Because people really want to know.
We gotta complete. His.
We gotta complete his destiny because he took us out the hood.
Yeah.
Like he literally took us out the hood. Something that we've been grinding for all our life, and we've been churning and everything, been rocking shows and been doing it. So for him, when he got signed and all that, and he was taking us to like about 38 states in one year, like
that's just a totally different experience.
Totally different experience. And for him losing his life, like it knocked us off a little bit. It knocked us off the pride a little bit. But now we finally getting ourselves back together, and it's all good now, and it's gonna be better, and it's all good. But we have to fulfill that duty that he left out for. That duty that he left out for the night that he had passed away, we had to fulfill that duty.
And you know, people be, you know, the question was, what took so long? Like, man,
people went through trauma.
Like,
y'all
people
know,
don't know. Like,
man,
see, because there was a real friend.
Yeah,
like,
there was a real friend.
You know, you get some people that was like rap friends or whatever.
Yeah,
and you know, like they knew him for a year or two before he died. So. But you know, this a real friend, so like
this how I'm saying about
you know, so you know, it's a lot that was going through it. But
it's that and then life.
Yeah.
On top of what the other trauma that you go through life. You know what I mean?
It don't stop.
You know what I'm saying? And it's funny. I was having a conversation like when I grew up. You know, I had my pops in my life for part-time because my pops went to prison when I was young, right? So my mom was always trying to instill in me, you know what I'm saying? All right, if you're gonna cry, but get over it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because the world's still going, you know what I'm saying? And so she was like, okay, it's cool to have some emotion, but the world don't care about that emotion. You know what I'm saying? The world gonna keep on going.
Yeah, world is not stopping. It's gonna keep on.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't lie. You say as a kid, I ain't learned that my partner he got killed in 09.
Yeah.
That the first time me and my mama ever got into it, cause she said something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing folks still going out. I'm thinking everything. I'm like,
how can everybody be doing
mad,
that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, what
You
the
know,
fuck?
you feel.
Like,
Yeah,
shit
for
with it,
sure.
Like,
Yeah.
man, yeah.
And you
then
know,
that's
everybody
how-
cope with things different. We all got
Different,
different
yeah,
levels of coping skills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I may cope with something different, and you can't expect everybody to deal with things the way you deal with things.
You're right.
Everybody different.
You're
You know
right.
what I'm saying? We all come from different upbringings or different backgrounds.
So after bro had passed away, that what the fans didn't know. They didn't know that how this
They don't know how y'all
they,
felt.
Yeah, they didn't know how we were coping, how we felt, and well, they knew, but they know it hurt us deep.
Yeah.
For somebody to come and take us out this hood, like take us out of Montgomery, Alabama, and we really on big platforms, and he really in the industry, like industry people watching him. And
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, it was a very vulnerable moment for us at that time. Like it hurt it, and it shot my pain, like it shot my heart. Like I ain't wanna do rap no more. You feel me? But now I'm
you back.
Yeah, and I got to fulfill that duty
For sure.
Yeah.
So what y'all got dropping? I know you've been dropping every month. What
Yeah,
you got?
I've been
What y'all got
dropping
coming
every
up?
We gonna do see, we trying to see how we really want to like
Do it. Everyone
you know, Mike Tyson 1, 2, 3 type of combo.
Okay.
Like,
well,
I know y'all said
got
y'all gonna
so
be coming
much,
back
but,
up
you
to
know,
Birmingham.
both-
So
we
you
out,
know,
we out. I know for sure.
man,
You know, I
him
know with
probably,
I know with Perryboi, you know, Perryboi.
He gonna rap,
Like, I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie,
He
Perryboi,
straight.
you know,
like,
he'll
man,
let-
him probably got about.
I be getting on his because we've been like so long. Like he be, you know,
Yeah, he just not coming
Everybody
back to
go
the
through the
studio.
emotions as an artist.
Him,
though.
we want to,
Yeah.
we want to
You know
pop
what I'm
out.
saying? Like, I ain't,
Like,
man.
bitch, you got to pop out.
But
you know,
now-
because
It's on, 'cause
I can't go
it
nowhere
kinda,
if we doing some music and like he don't go and we can't go nowhere without them asking about him. So I be telling him like, bro, you know, you gotta be
in the
like,
mix.
come on, pull up.
this
Yeah.
three right here, like we gotta be on
The
everything.
big three.
Yeah.
We got to be
We
on
got to
everything.
be. We got
like,
to be.
it's
we
gonna be a
the one
couple
that
more
holding it
faces
down.
and shit, you know,
Yeah.
that coming, but like these
coming.
faces gotta be seen
Seen,
every time,
yeah.
cause like they was still putting as far with the music, like you know,
Right.
that was
That's
still,
right.
but
And so
we got. He
I know he been dropping every month.
Yeah, I've been dropping every month.
He gonna do his EP. I'm gonna do my EP, and then we gonna try to see how like we gonna do the
group
block
mixtape.
mixtape.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just gotta
Cause
make
it's
sure
so
that
much music. We just gotta organize it.
Yeah.
And you know, execute the plan. Whatever plan we come up
I'm
with,
finna drop an EP
execute it.
in August.
Okay.
He probably finna drop. He finna drop an EP. It can be any day from now.
Okay.
He can drop an EP. It can be from any day from now.
Mhm.
And we got this group project that we rebrand ourselves as Circuit. You know, Doe been talking
For
about
sure.
Circuit.
Circle K.
So that we on now.
And
It's
then,
Circuit
like-
K. So we finna drop that album too, like that. Then,
So
but the fans
Chopper
ask
Bricks
for
and Money
I
too.
just been say Chopper Bricks
we
and
want
Money
to do
too.
that like a whole
Whole
city thing.
city
Okay.
thing, like how.
Cause you know
feel me?
the set I love with like the set I love like the with the baby male like the young
young
nigga
Chopper
coming up like
baby.
Yeah.
They hard.
Chopper
They
baby
good.
man.
We just
Yeah.
did something.
And that what we gonna do
like
with the
Fat
Chopper.
Man,
Yeah.
all them boy,
And
and they
them-
ain't just. You know, they ain't just talking about just straight, you know what I'm saying? Wow, bam, bam. They talking about getting some money. I like
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So like
it's some of that hustle.
It's
Yeah.
it's like what, you know, we was you know, talking about that. So it's a different energy on the city. Like,
yeah.
I ain't gonna
So
lie.
that's why
So
we-
you know,
that's
you
what
been
we-
had like the rubber band OG.
Yeah.
Shout out DA just left
Junior
the
Boss,
block before we
yeah.
pulled out to come up here.
You
You
got
know,
the Junior
Junior.
Boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Boss.
saying? You've been like out of, but so now it's like we ain't got a lot of friction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of, but now it's like everybody like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it. So,
Yeah.
you know, let's do it. Like,
So that how we
you
gonna.
got, I'm
That how
telling you,
we
got some
gonna.
hard niggas.
Yeah, we got some hard.
You know, little Manny. I
Mhm.
don't know if you know me.
Y'all.
Coming up. It's a lot
See,
of niggas out there
the thing is,
coming up.
nothing against my city because Birmingham got some hard folks,
Man,
right?
Birmingham got
man,
some hard
Man,
folks.
I mean,
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I be tapped in. Like,
Yeah.
cause people tapped in to me. people be tapped into me too. So
Yeah.
I be tapped in. I ain't gonna lie, Birmingham got some hard people.
And you got some
Niggas
folks that's
started
just like I always say.
killing too much though. Like,
What'd you say? They
them
killing
niggas
out
went
here.
crazy. Like,
What say?
the last
Birmingham
2
done went
years.
crazy.
Doing a
I ain't
whole
gonna
lot,
even
You know,
lie,
they
right?
been, on
They
that,
do a whole lot
Yeah.
of now.
but I ain't gonna lie, last 2 years, like, I don't know
Birmingham
what
been
happened.
violent,
They
right?
been violent.
And it
been
just seems
violent,
like
They been violent though,
Nothing,
but
but they broke
they
records.
they going off.
Yeah, they going out there. You know,
They
the
broke
young
records.
kids, they just misguided and stuff. You just take, the older
That's
guys,
what we
like
trying
we
to do in
consider
our
older.
community. Like when we kick the
it
dough
gangsta,
down, when we
yeah,
kick
gotta
the dough
tell
down,
'em.
when we
But
put
I just
all
be
these,
hating
when we
them out
put
for that
all these
shit.
little songs out, these 500 songs, and put in their face, I told you
Yeah.
off camera how the labels been calling me and stuff and
Yeah.
all that. So when we kick the dough down, we don't need them like a year or 2 year run in there. You feel me?
and
'Cause
then
we can start getting the young
bring some of the young folks up.
bring the young folks out and stuff. Cause they
And-
got talent down there in Montgomery, Alabama, like the
Man.
young folk.
And the thing is, like I say, I've networked in Birmingham, and I've networked a lot of places, right?
Yeah,
And I will tell you, Montgomery has always shown me love.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Especially with that music, man.
I've come down there at different stages in my music career. You know what I'm saying? I've come down there as a producer.
Right.
I've come down there as an engineer. I've
Right.
come down there as someone that has worked and been in festivals and
Right.
helped people put shows together when I've brought artists down. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I've worked with DJs down there. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? Shout out to Max, because I done messed with Max down
Yeah,
there. You know what I'm
Gotta,
saying?
man,
So-
you gotta fuck with
yeah.
Max.
you know what I'm saying? So
You
I
got to.
done kind of ran the circuit and everybody embraced me.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was really a different kind of vibe and a different spirit
From your own city. Right?
from my own city. But
Yeah.
you know what? That's what everybody say that go from their city to another city.
Right.
So I don't just put that on Birmingham. It's just
yeah.
you just go somewhere and it feel different. The energy be
Yeah,
different,
you
and
do.
people they like your energy.
Yeah.
You something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
gravitate
And
to
But they
And
that.
can't
that
see
real
you every
life.
day. They
That
don't
real
have
life.
access to you every day, so you're gonna be like, you're gonna stick out.
That's how it
That
is.
is up
that's
here
it.
right
I ain't
now.
lie,
Yeah.
That's like if we would if I wouldn't go walk like through Birmingham and all that right now, people like, damn, what's up, Boss Joy, bro? Like, boy, I've been loving that stuff. Did you been dropping lately and stuff like?
Yeah.
That's how they greet me, like and stuff down here.
In
and stuff.
Collegeville, still up.
and in
Yeah.
other states and stuff.
Collegeville
like
show
that.
love.
Like, man, and for my city, like on our city type time, like we don't go nowhere down there in the city, like for real. We just be chilling and cool, laid back, doing our music and take care of our children. So they only see us on the internet. But when we pop out, they be like, oh my, like they bad, like they
And
love
and then
we
y'all
never
come
love.
deep though too now.
Yeah, we come deep. We got to come deep.
Y'all come deep.
And they love it though. They love it because they barely see us in the city like that.
Yeah.
They just see us out the social media and stuff. But when we pop out, man, it's all love. Like they're from Alabama and all other type of states and everything.
All
See,
right,
it's
cool.
bigger than Alabama, period.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah.
We've been like
Way
that.
bigger,
Richmond love VA,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of
Atlanta,
Memphis.
Mississippi,
It's
Memphis, love
it's a whole lot of
Texas.
love.
We love them
Texas,
too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a whole lot
Can't
of
forget
love.
them for Oklahoma, like people on the West Coast.
We love
all
everywhere,
that.
like
For
and
sure.
I like that. You feel me? Like that real.
So now I'm gonna ask y'all a question since y'all have seen some of the label side and the independent side.
Right.
From an artist just hopping off the porch, what would be the first piece of advice that you would give them? Each one of y'all give me one piece of advice that you would give them.
Pay your lawyer.
Woo, yeah, get you a lawyer.
Get your entertainment lawyer out the gate.
Nah, man, cause the entertainment lawyers still
Yeah,
be hooked to label.
Yeah,
I wanna
and
say
they-
that.
and they
I
they'll
say,
mess
look,
you over too.
with your like, keep that money. Don't come out trying to just flash too hard. Like
We say stack your money.
put that money up, and then it gonna be something for you to do with it, and it's gonna make it. It gonna just put that money up. Like don't try to do too much impressing it. Like you know, what I'm saying?
Don't be
buy
trying to be flossing and all that out the
Don't
gate.
get $100,000 kit, and you mama and them still right here where we came up at. Like
Yeah, that's
hold
true.
on, we can't do like we've been doing that too long. So like
Yeah,
to
right.
That's a good piece of advice.
Yeah, put that
money management.
Put that money up.
And what I say to the young people right now is like, to be honest, just stay consistent and stay down and just stay. The main thing I want to be like is stay consistent.
Stay consistent.
Stay consistent and keep on putting it on their face. Keep on putting on their neck. Stay consistent with your music. Stay consistent with your video shooting. Stay consistent with podcasts. Stay consistent with vlogs that you got going on.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, so you can make more money now. Cause you got the internet and stuff. You can make way more money. So just my advice for them is to stay consistent and don't take the first thing that somebody throw at you.
For sure.
What I just was telling you off record, like 3 labels throw something at me, like, and I ain't take nothing down one of them.
Facts.
You feel me? Like, just stay down and stay consistent. It gonna come. It gonna be with a bigger bag than what you
for sure
respect. Yeah, just stay consistent.
Perryboi, you gonna stick with the lawyer? Because I think that's good advice. I don't know if that's the first thing, but that's real good advice.
Like, you know, you got to crawl before you walk.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, when you do get to standing up and people coming at you with situations and stuff, you know, you can hear everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Don't just turn nobody down, hear them out. But when it come down to the John Hancock, like, that's just me personally. Like,
have you been through something like that personally yourself?
Nah, I never walked into I ain't gonna lie, I never been in no situation like that.
Okay. I
know what he said?
Nah, I didn't.
Yeah, see.
You ever been in a situation where you
labor
like, needed a lawyer, like,
when you need a lawyer for a labor?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
But I did have contracts like with
royalties and stuff.
Now I'm talking about booking contracts.
Yeah.
To like we having like a little percentage disagreements and miscommunication and stuff like that. Well, you could just talk that out with your partner.
Right.
But when you talking to a corporation, like, I can't talk to y'all. I need representation.
Right.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, how can I talk to y'all myself? I can, but I can't.
You can. Legal representation. And then sometimes if you're not familiar with the legalese, the terminology, you need someone that might be a little more educated, or someone that's even been in that situation before to know how to navigate the waters.
No cap hurt. Like, Doe brought the contract to the hood.
It's a lot of people that it's a lot of artists, like,
you can't read all that.
It's a lot of artists from Alabama that'll tell you that. Like, like, I messed up by signing me on wrong deal, and like, I messed up. But
I've heard that.
I give myself by there too, but I'm telling you, just stay
and
down
and I'm gonna say this:
independent artist right now, the best bet is to stay down and be consistent right now.
Stay down, be consistent to where when you get in that position,
you can sign to United Masters, like, and this just a distribution to get your music out there.
Okay,
and you can be the biggest thing ever. Everybody doing that.
There's a lot. There's
Plug, dude.
You've seen a lot of people get in different situations. You know what I'm saying? That learn how to get a bag, because the music business is the business. The music is the background, but you hear the last word they say, the music business. You gotta know the business. You know what I'm saying? Or you gotta have people around you that have your best interests at heart.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
No mean to cut you out, And then, like, back then, like, when at the bro pad, at the Doe B pad, like, we ain't know nothing about no business side and all that.
Yeah.
So it really took time from coping and trying to get on the business side level, knowing the business and stuff now.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we know now. So that's why
that way you can look at things from a different lens.
And that's why everything coming out and coming now. Like, just stay tuned, y'all. Y'all stay tuned.
Stay tuned, and y'all can get ready, because I'm gonna be mixing a few tracks for the guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna be up here.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta get with it. Gotta get with it.
You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that, because I look at stuff where you got to remember me trying to, I think I told you at one time I wanted to be the next Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? When I came home, I wanted to be the next Dr. Dre and wanted to run a label.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all this. And then I looked at all the bread that I was spending.
What?
And sometimes the artists don't
Talk to
realize
me.
what you've invested.
You
You know what I'm saying? And that's not even counting the investment of what you would charge somebody for studio time and beats that you're doing. So that really could have been revenue for you or something, you know what I'm saying? That you then did for somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if they were signed, that would be coming out their budget.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's an expense too. So if you sit there and you record somebody every day for a year, that might be a $25,000 budget.
Right.
And people don't realize that, you know what I'm saying? You don't set up there and record it and mixed and mastered somebody's albums and records for a year. That might be 25 bands that you would have had to pay a label back. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's good that you gotta know the business side, like you said.
I mean,
like, it's music, but music business. You got to know the business side.
Jesus said, Jesus said you gotta know the difference between the money and the time. Like this is very true.
Yeah.
Because you in that studio and stuff like that, you got kids, you got family. Like you sacrificing that time, you could have been with them doing this. So like it's still like, yeah, I want the money, but what about the time that I can't get back?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm investing it too.
And so that's I was gonna say that because you know what, I understand verbiage and we all talking cliche, right? But I have this thing, and I've said this to people. I hate the word sacrifice,
Right?
Because if you make a choice to do something with your time, then that was an investment for you because you're looking for a return,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A sacrifice means that you've given up something,
Right?
You know what I'm saying? With nothing, expecting nothing in return. If I sacrifice my life, I don't get nothing back. You know what I'm saying? If I sacrifice my time, I'm not expecting nothing back. But if I invest my time into something, then that's not a sacrifice. Right. I'm looking for something back out of that. You know what I'm saying? Because really what I want to do is I may be shifting my focus or shifting my time. I might say I'm shifting time from my kids into this music so I can make something from this music to give back to my kids.
Yes, and that's why
you know what I'm saying.
And that's the thing that I be going through. Like, I be going through that. Like I put like me and brother, and we put all our time. We put so much time into these studios and stuff. Like we missed a little couple stuff out of you feel me. Like
and we all have
really just missed out our turn. Like, but you know, you miss certain stuff and stuff because we've been grinding. We've been grinding for 5 straight years now.
Yeah.
And so that's all we've been doing. No, that's all we know is the studio and stuff. Like we just always there at the studio like 24/7.
We've been in the street before then.
And then I feel that because I come from that. You know what I'm saying? I come from a kid that was smart in school and straight away and got involved in the streets, did my time, you know what I'm saying, several times until I got until I got my head right, you know what I'm saying? And you know, God blessed me to be able to see, you know, a run to where okay, I ain't even fading that no more. You know what I'm saying? That's not even a part of my vision.
Right.
At all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Dead ass.
I like how you say investing instead of sacrificing.
You know what I'm saying? Because we looking for something. You know what I'm saying?
He just put us on game though for real. I'm stop saying
sacrifice,
start saying investing more.
And I think as I've gotten older, I believe there's power in the tongue, right? So it's like what
so much power.
You know what I'm saying? So how you say things and how you put things into the atmosphere, that's what come back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, God bless the dead. A lot of people, I think they talk about death in their records. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And all them people, all them vibrations.
The universe is real. Like,
man, what?
I don't even play like that.
Come back.
Yeah.
That universe.
I don't even play like
real. Like I hear.
You know what I'm saying? And people won't even get into it.
When I first started hearing people like this and like that.
Yeah, me either. I couldn't believe that.
We
never was on no type time like that.
No.
We
too down south for that.
Like back then, when they first had the internet and somebody they were beefing on the internet. I'm like, what the hell? Like, this my first time ever seeing something like that.
It's a whole different thing. And here's the thing.
Totally different. I can't do it.
I don't do it. I'm at the age to where I look and observe and I don't judge, right? Yeah. Because I know what it was like to be judged when I was young because I did foolish stuff too. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's like now that I'm in a position, what I try to do is teach me somebody or teach a mass of people, and I may not reach everybody, but if I reach one,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and he get on, then maybe he at the age to where he can reach somebody in his peer group.
Reach one, teach.
You know what I'm saying? I might not be able to reach him, but I might talk to y'all, and you might
Y'all-
talk to one of y'all homeboys
they
and
go-
say, "Hey, big homie put me on game." You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Same thing.
Yeah.
You get a kid some game, and then they can go back and tell their
Say
partners,
that,
and hopefully
yeah.
that, I like to say, cross pollinates. You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't gonna lie, that's what we trying to. That's what we on, and that's what we trying to do down there in the city like that. We really trying to do that. Like put people on and stuff, like give some of that knowledge and stuff. Cause we been through it already. We seen the hip hop side. Like we really seen the real side of it.
Y'all done been on the road.
Yeah, we been through that. We already did our footsteps now.
Yep.
And put our fleet down when Doe was here, and we seen a lot of like industry stuff. Like
You seen the good and some of the foul.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So now that we doing it, so we know where routes to cut and where routes to go to, like full left. Like it getting bigger. It's only getting more bigger now. It's only getting more bigger.
Man,
CBM, it's real.
Man, the energy in this room so powerful right now. I don't even know how it came up. You know what I'm saying?
You can feel it.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this. That's because we all, I like to say, kindred spirits and in the right mind,
Right.
and we all looking to improve.
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's some self-serving. We want something out of it personally for ourselves too, but in the end, we want to be able to pour into others.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I believe that's what's
But
this
want
energy
others to
comes
pour
from.
back into you too, man. Like,
Well, man, I made a post the other day. I said, if I keep pouring out my cup, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, I'm gonna be empty if nobody refill me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that's why the energy like this in here, cause we pouring each other back up.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's powerful, man.
That's powerful.
And man, I thank y'all for coming, because y'all know y'all here at the community center, so I know y'all got a chance to look at some of the stuff. So if we ever got something going on and y'all want to come work with the kids or something like that, come holler with us.
We're coming up here. All you gotta do is get where we
gonna be.
Like I said, it's for the culture for real.
As soon as you call us, you gonna be like, God, y'all got here that fast. We pulling a slap up.
Like I say, it's for the culture for real. Like I
for
say,
the culture, yeah.
And you know,
all you gotta do is hit that line.
It'd be small things to a giant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think we got some giants in this, and not that I know we got some giants sitting here at this table.
Right now, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Perryboi said it's Alabama time.
Yeah. It's Alabama time.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time coming.
And we had some people come, you know, like
Alabama used to be lit. Alabama used to look like
dirty,
like.
Well, you know, them my people. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
like,
I don't rock with dirty. I don't rock with small time.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Big Hulk one of the really.
Man, Hulk's so genuine, man.
Ever met.
Yeah, Hulk real.
You know what I'm saying?
I just you know, a lot of people they got
Dr. Fingers hit me every day on Messenger.
Real.
Every day.
Yeah.
Because them dudes was a part of making the sound. That's what we grew up listening to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when it reversed around now, we gotta create the sound and do this all over again. Like it ain't nothing to do with it, but it's work.
It's work.
It's
you
work.
said it. It's some work.
And when that boy came out and started dropping the mixtapes,
so you know you gotta think like.
The whole city like, man, this is a bad man right here.
For sure.
This is that guy for real.
It's a lot of
to put our state and city back on where is it?
Like, and it's a lot of history. You know, you got to feel like we can say we can get Mobile at the top right now. As far as like, you know, industry like.
But then you got to think you got people in Mobile, but Montgomery had Chica.
Yeah.
DA was signed.
Chica, DA.
You know what I'm saying? And DA was just. He was, I think it was Universal.
I told you, Hit was on the block.
Yeah, he just left.
Y'all was just with DA. You know what I'm saying?
DA real. He really liked it.
Yeah, Rubber Band got
Rubber Band.
TIG.
Yep. So it's a lot of good things going on, and I'm just talking about that.
But we need some in the state. That's what I'm saying. Like,
we got to have that one.
We ain't got no
And then you got to think in Birmingham, you got Yavo. Yavo was signed to Cinematic Interscope.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't talking, but I'm saying like
What
we ain't
them
got
stars?
no labels. No, I ain't talking about the rapper. I'm talking about like what
We don't have no
We don't have no
distribution in
distribution.
Alabama.
for real.
So-
Like, ain't,
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you something, right? This is
Y'all
something.
got distribution people up here.
It's a
So
couple,
I'm
man.
gonna tell you something for real.
Yeah.
The reason that I even wanted to start a podcast and a station is because of the fact that number one, I wanted to put a highlight on the state and on artists and on entrepreneurs. But I'm tied to music, so you know I'm always gonna have a love for the music first, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But the one thing that I've always wanted, we got to have infrastructure.
Right.
We got to have these platforms to get somebody from A to B. I ain't DJ Scream, but I want to be able to have a platform that interacts like Scream, so that when people watch me, they be like, "Oh, okay, so he got 15, 20,000, 30,000 people watching this channel. So how do we get on his station? Okay, cool. Now, bam, let's turn them up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come to Benny Hirsch. He gonna try to turn you up.
You gonna turn
Yeah.
up? Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the pouring in the cup situation, though.
Mhm.
That's the
Exactly.
same thing, though.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
people don't even want to give you no Kool-Aid. They be
Let
so
alone Kool-Aid, they don't want to give.
They don't even wanna give you a cup.
The water, to put the sugar in the Kool-Aid.
I got my own Kool-Aid, bro. They give me some ice.
That's all
For
I
sure.
need.
You
but
know
they
what I'm saying?
don't
So
wanna do it.
people have to just know that
That
it's
one
enough
thing, but
Kool-Aid
that
for
one thing
everybody.
about her, though,
But like you said, the
still
energy
solid.
we finna rub off of each other.
For sure.
Both sides from us.
And everybody work together.
It finna create a lot more business and
And a lot
just
more
from
stuff
us
you can-
Yeah.
linking with each other. Like you finna get a lot more, and we finna get a lot more. Like
Well, man,
just
I
because
tell
of
you,
the
I tell you, man.
it's organic. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I do that and I help. And my thing is, I like to consult artists. Like right now, and this is just side from us talking on the podcast, but we having an open conversation now. This don't even feel like no interview.
You
know what I'm
It
saying?
feel like we
We
chilling.
just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know, I used to do sync licensing. I'm fit to get back into that. So I used to get my music in TV and films. I done been in, you know, all of the I call them the ratchet TV show.
Tubi shit.
No, I'm talking about like Black Ink Crew and Housewives of Atlanta. I done had music in all of them. I done probably,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
That's good.
I done had
That's
music in
good,
all
man.
of them. I done had some stuff on ESPN
Yeah,
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I kind of got out that business, but now I'm gonna do that again. But about 5 or 6 years ago, I did a clinic where I invited everybody to my homeboy. My homeboy had a studio, and we had standing room. We probably had about 60 or 70 people in there, and I broke down how to get into sync licensing. But now we got the internet, so I'm gonna do a whole little clinic online to where I break down the business, the lingo, how you kind of first get started in it, and then I'll give them nuggets on how to do everything else. And then if you want any more, of course, you can come and get a consultation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You know,
sir.
it's I want to give something, but I still run a business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not just a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Let me handle my business. Damn.
I know, right? So I'm gonna do that. But my thing is, as I'm doing that, who's gonna be that next one that I can pour into?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna take whatever I give them and run with it?
And run with it.
You know what I'm saying? And take off. I want you to be better than me.
Right.
And I guess that's my thing, right? Sometimes it's like jealousy. Someone will see you come up and they don't want you to outshine them.
Yeah. You feel? I could never understand no stuff like that. I could never understand nothing like that. I can't understand. Cause I'm too 1K for that. It's like,
Man, what?
If I'm shining, you need to be shining with me.
For sure.
Even if I don't know you, I ain't got to know you from a can of paint.
But if we rocking together, okay, let me.
But especially if we rocking together.
Yeah, we rocking. Okay, but how can I lift you
I
up?
always tell my folks like
But I be want to see.
you don't want to
to
if it's 20 of us, right?
Yeah.
But it's one person that got all the money.
You in the wrong crew.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right. If it's 20 of y'all together and one person got all the money and everybody broke.
That's how that's down there how it be. A lot of times you be saying like
It don't make sense.
So imagine
Nah.
20 of us and everybody got 10, at least 10 in their pocket. Like that how it's supposed to be. That how we be. That how we be trying to come like when we come like.
Everybody at least got about 20 or 30 balls.
And that would been the hold up for a minute too though. Like dropping because.
It costs something.
I ain't talking about the cop. I'm talking about like the time and like
the time. Okay.
These couple people might not been ready at the time, and at that time, we weren't able to put as much as we probably could.
Okay.
But I guess so. Like it'd be but
it's
I ain't
a
gonna lie,
process.
we finna.
We finna take it.
Well, man, I'm like I said, I'm here for it, and I'm here to see it, and I'm here to assist. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad we all got a chance to sit down. You know what I'm saying? It's like I think we've all kind of seen each other, and I know y'all know each other, but we done seen each other and heard about each other and ran in similar circles. But it's like once you link up and you're like, oh, these the bros.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These the bros. You know what I'm saying? And so I be glad to be around the young folks because y'all give me the energy. Y'all make me feel like I'm back 30 again. And I still got my build. You know what I'm saying? I ain't throwed off for 53. You know what I'm saying? I'm still looking
glad
good.
we around the young folks.
You know what I'm saying?
I get to 53.
Got old ourselves.
You know what I'm saying? So at 53, y'all keep me going, man. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, that my love. That real love.
When we get in the and you get behind them boys and stuff, man, that much energy you gonna get down.
Man. That's what I be.
Oh
yeah, for sure.
Super lit.
Especially when you engineering us and you be like, "Oh my God, these boys real." You gonna put you
link you with other. We got
put me back in that mode.
It's like you about 20 or something. Then
that cook up different.
It's some young and up and coming producers I've been messing with. You know what I'm saying? And they fire, like they got plenty of energy. They be running around the studio and shit. I'm like, man,
my brother,
but they hard.
Yeah,
he know how to make beats. My brother Mike 58.
Yeah,
that my older boy. He older than you. He 58. So
that's how I get it.
He know how to do.
New York.
And he got his podcast. He doing his little podcast too.
For sure.
We finna do some.
People be thinking age ain't really nothing but a number, man. Everybody, long as you get there, it don't matter what time you get there. Like, long as you get there, I'm talking in life.
Last interview I had, they say a lot of people don't even touch a meal. A lot of men don't even touch a meal until they get to like their 40s and 50s.
I can believe that.
You know what I'm saying?
I can believe that.
Because, men, for real, I know we got some women out here, right? So y'all don't take this to heart. But, men, most of the time, we don't get our head right until we turn about 30.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Women mature quicker than us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They strong as hell.
Man, come on.
I gotta get some. They strong as
hell. The core of the universe.
Women
is the woman.
A lot of stuff, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to go shot.
It take care of a lot of stuff, like even if it's just simple stuff, like cleaning the house, going to get the kids, taking the kids.
To the women, man,
women very strong.
They gotta get back.
Shout out to all the queens out there.
All the
queens out there.
Y'all keep going hard.
Shouts out to all the queens. Cause y'all is some black queens.
Without y'all, damn, y'all crazy.
What? Y'all is some black queens. They black queens. Shouts out, yeah.
Well, check this out. We've been sitting here for a little bit, but I ain't gonna keep y'all from getting on the road because the weather been crazy. Y'all got any special shout outs before we sign out with this thing? And y'all know y'all gotta send me some of the music because I get y'all on the station, right? Gotta make sure.
Yeah.
I gotta have some music for the station.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start out. Give us some special shout outs.
It changed all that.
Oh, for sure.
I want to start.
You can go ahead.
And shout out Miss Shirley, she put it together.
Okay, for sure, Mama Doe.
Mama Doe, big mama.
Shout out.
Yeah.
All our mama Auntie Betty still in here.
Like we just were talking about them queens, like without
black
them,
queens,
without our,
they love us.
So shout out them, shout out our kids, and family and stuff like that. But shout out to the city. What I'm saying?
Shout out to the state.
Shout out to the state.
Alabama time.
Shout out to everybody who's trying to do something with their life.
Yeah, shout out to
the culture, man.
Shout out to the culture. 101.1 the culture.
Shout out to the culture. And I like to salute all my fans. I salute everybody, man. I salute everybody that rocking with me, man. CBM Boston George on all platforms. Y'all go look me up, man.
All right, yeah.
And
Last
my
thing, yeah. How they gonna find you? I know you got Boston George. How they gonna find you?
CBM-ish.
CBM-ish.
Yeah.
Perryboi.
Perryboi CBM. Perryboi with an I.
Perryboi CBM.
Yeah.
And y'all already know who it is. It's Benny Hertz.
Yes,
Y'all can follow me.
Yes,
101.1 The Culture. Y'all can go to the website 101 The Culture, and you can stream all the music. You can search for the radio station on the all the little streaming apps like your TuneIn apps and the Live 365. All you got to do is hit up 101.1 The Culture, search for it. We also 101.1 The Culture on the YouTube. So you're going to see this on the YouTube. I got interviews with other artists. I got Mama Doe on the interview. So, you know, we got entrepreneurs. I got some of the African drummers on there. It's a lot of stuff going down for the culture. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I appreciate y'all again, and we locked in. So, man,